Today's project, I am planning on making a drawer for my printer. Some time ago, I made this armoire for my office, home office, and I have in the top portion here my printer. Now it's a bit of a pain in the neck because I have to load the paper here and the ink cartridges here. So what I want to do is make a drawer that I can pull the printer out and then even twist it a little bit once it's pulled out. And then once I'm done, I can basically stow the printer again. The printer stand that I had before was another armoire, and this was the drawer I made for that. What I had done was I made my own drawer runners that use dovetails. So I'm probably going to do something very similar. Now the grooves, I've loaded up with marbles. This is a test, and the idea is I put the, I'll have a pivot here, and then the printer will sit on top of this.
Oh my goodness, that is absolutely great. Wow, I'm impressed.
So am I. I didn't think it would work that well. Well, I messed up when I drilled out these pull handles. I blew out through the plywood, and I could have been just a little bit more careful and this would not have been a problem. But, well, you know, sometimes you create a lot of extra work for yourself when you're lazy. So this is one of those cases.
Slow down and do it right.
The next step of this process is I want to make some drawer runners. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a angle on these drawer runners, and they will work like these drawer runners that I did on my previous drawer for printer, on my previous armoire. And since they're sliding dovetails, they're going to hold the printer up while the drawer is extended. That should do it. When the drawer is extended it will be roughly, if it's fully extended, roughly right there. All right, so let me hold these down. It's going to hold there. Okay. But when the drawer is completely in the resting position, then this centerpiece will, if I can get a purchase, just slide right on out. That way I can have these attached to the drawers and to the armoire and simply lift it out. Honestly, I'm kind of pleased with this project because there's several things I've never done here on this whole project, and in all honesty, I think it's coming out rather good. Now, knock on wood that I didn't just jinx myself.
Let's hope.
I cut myself a template, and the 4.5 inches is going to be from the wall of the cabinet to the drawer runner, and on the inside, the 3 3/4 is going to be from the inside drawer runner to the middle one. Then I'm also, when I install it, I'll install one drawer runner first. So I'll put a screw in, then and put another screw in, and then once that's done, I will once those 2 screws are in, then I can finish the other 2 screws. What I'm going to get is a business card, and I'm going to put it in only one side. I don't need to put on both, and I'll give a little bit of space, and then I'll have that business card in there. Bring the other side up close, like this. I'll have this extended as much as possible, and then put 2 screws in, and then since those 2 screws will hold it in its place, then do the other 2. So that's the theory. You know, I don't know if I said it in this video already. There's really no difference between theory and reality, in theory that is. So we'll see how it works.
Just a couple spots here. Wipe away the dust. Get a screw. And screw in place. Alright. Slide that to the back. Get a screw. And screw in place. Nice and solid. And then the other 2 screws I want for them each. Alright, nice and solid. Business card. Like that. Bring that in. And, oh, yeah, drill a hole. Little dab of glue. Alright. Get a screw. Oops. Alright. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put the second hole in front first. Because there's no real way to determine parallelness in the back.
That's a beautiful thing. there we go. Now it's in place. So like I say, it's going to nicely fit in. I got that one a little tight, but well, it's still going to do the trick. And then they slide out like that, like that, and like that. It took a little bit of tweaking, but I got it, and so the door slides in and out. I might have to loosen it up a little bit. It's kind of tight, but it's working just beautifully. And then I can still take it out if I need to. So sits in nice and slides out. I have put 2 coats of paint on top of these. I didn't bother painting the areas that you're not going to be seen at all. There's no point. This is one of those projects that there are no plans. I've never seen this done before. This is all my own fabrication and in my mind. So I have no proof that this is actually going to work. So here we go. The runners are waxed, and yeah, I could make this easier by pulling the door out at me. All right, so now we got the top plate, and there. I debated on putting a screw through the dowel pin there to in case it starts to tip, but I really don't think it's going to tip. There we go. Is it going to work or not? So let's turn this way, make it easier on myself. Oh boy, that's beautiful. Now the real trick is, does it slide in nicely? Beauty. Close her up. Let's see what the boss thinks. Hey babe.
Hey babe.
Do you remember how it was such a pain in the neck to replace the paper on the printer?
I sure do.
Check this out.
It's a pain in the butt.
Look at this.
Nice.
That's not all. Check this out.
Oh. Wow. How cool is that? Way to go.
Good. Finally, after every woodworking project, you should always count your fingers. You end with 10. Good job. One problem of this project is that I seem to have lost my marbles, or most of them at least.